So we would have paid up all our internet hosting fees for the year and all of our like domain registration and whatnot. That came out to what, like $50?
Yep, $50 exactly. And with the e-transfer we received from the Rotterdam Sketchfest to perform the Dutch national anthem at their opening ceremonies, the funds in the debutante's bank account are back up to an even $50.
All right. General approval.
Cool.
I'm surprised again.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the financial report, my dude. Now that we've covered that, and Liam gave his report on new media.
I'm telling you, TikTok is on the way out. All trends point to the next major platform for internet comedy being the weather app. We've got to get ahead of the curve on this one. We all remember what happened with Vine.
That's true, yeah. Well, we just have one more bit of business before we move on with rehearsal. I was just going through the Debutante's Google Drive the other day, and it's looking like we're starting to run out of storage. I figure we could just go through the drive and sort of remove some old files that we don't need anymore. Are we good to do a bit of that right now?
Yeah,
sure.
It's been like 8
Nothing
years
else going on.
Debs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the main sketch folder here. Does anyone recall what One for the Road was about?
Oh, that's the chili sketch Michael wrote about chili where he makes a mess and covers himself in chili. You know, the chili sketch.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I forgot that the chili sketch had such an abstract name.
Wait, what about A Nighttime Visitation?
Oh, that one was the one Michael wrote about the sex goblin. Oh, that goblin sure did talk about sex.
That sketch wasn't just called Sex Goblin?
I mean, I know nobody but us sees the sketch titles, but I feel like there's an artistry inherent in naming them.
I mean, I guess that's fair. It just kind of gets confusing on the drive, you know?
Oh, Robin, you were saying the drive is looking full, but it seems like most of the file backlog is just coming from the in-progress folder.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like it's taking up 28 of the 30 gigabyte storage capacity.
What? How? We only write like 2 new sketches a month. How is that possible?
Well, what kind of sketches are in there?
I have never seen half of these files before.
This sketch is called Penance for the Damned, but every third line is just, yo mama got a fine kabooty.
Oh, and this one's called Fine Kabooty, but it seems to just be a mashup of Shakespeare's Richard III and Men in Black 2.
This one is just a list of funny things to call rain, cloud leavings, the downward wetness. What?
See, this is exactly the kind of content that would crush over on the weather app.
This file is just a copy of the full manuscript for Stephen King's Stand By Me, except it's titled Not the Clown One.
Well, you see, Stephen King's original novella of the story was actually called The Body, whereas Rob Reiner's film adaptation was named Stand By Me after a line from Ben E. King's 1961 R&B hit Stand By Me. Also, Ben E. King and Stephen King are not related.
Michael, do you know anything about these files?
Oh, well, I might have written one or two of them.
Michael, the drive analytics say that 98% of the files in this folder were started by you.
Oh, that's a lot, isn't it?
Some of these don't even have any content. It's just an empty document with a title.
Oh, yeah, well, those are for when I have an idea for a sketch, but I don't actually have the time to write it out.
How are there 543 documents like this?
I have a lot of ideas.
What's King Kong, but it's bugs?
See, now that idea is going to take a lot of special effects to fully realize, and a budget for an insect tamer.
Chicago deep discount patio pizza?
That was either a fake ad or a cooking tutorial. Or both.
Some of these are just random strings of words. Jersey Boys, Jersey Shore, Jersey Devil, Jersey Salad. How is that one file name?
What's Growing Up Between Cultures? How the East and West Met in Me?
Is that like a title for your memoir or something?
Oh, that was just a title idea I had for if I were to get the funding to do a porn parody based on my life. I was thinking either that name or Big Donger in Little China.
Why on earth is that in the Debutante's Drive or any of this stuff?
I don't know. I didn't have anywhere else to put it. It all seemed sketch adjacent at the time.
Oh, this file is just a pleasant pencil drawing of an alligator in a biplane.
That's where that ended up.
What the fuck is this? Sketch about our Google Drive?
Hey, that is a valid sketch idea, and you're all just cowards. Cowards, I say!
So how would that weather app thing even work? Like where would the jokes go?
It'd mostly just be funny temperatures, 69 degrees, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense,
Actually, do you guys mind if I hang here? I didn't bring a jacket, and the clouds are really leaving it out there.
Weird. Okay, well, I guess let's carry on with the meeting since we're all here. Maybe we just go through and read a bunch of these sketches and we see which ones are keepers?
Real quick, Robin, this is kind of weird.
Okay.
So do you know how we all, like, how we stream every single debutantes meeting in, like, a totally normal and regular way?
Yeah, ever since we went
Just, like,
online,
stream
we've
it for the
streamed
public.
every single one to the public. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. There are people watching this one.
That's never happened before.
Yeah, no. Like 22?
That's wild. I mean, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool, though. You guys can all watch along and
Hi.
watch us read these sketches together.
Yeah, we're just going through the drive.
Yeah.
I mean, it is fortunate that I'm actually wearing clothes for this one. This actually worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the first I was going to say.
That is
hardly
good.
ever
I do appreciate that.
Waist down or just waist up?
Well, surprise.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit of mystery.
I flooded my apartment. It's like a swim-up bar in here, and you can't tell. 'Cause I'm
Ooh, that's nice.
like
I
lower
guess
half under the waves, baby.
this does
I'm on island
mean
time.
that we're going to have to like keep an eye on the tech side of things and make sure that the audio is coming through. Yeah. Let's you guys ready to go with this one? Sure.
Mhm.
Let's hop into it.
This one's called the Real Monster.
Who's on stage directions for this one?
I can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Frankenstein is on stage alone. We hear pounding at the door.
That must be the creature. Surely he wishes to kill me. And really, who can blame him? Oh! What hath science wrought in the name of discovery? I was a fool to play God. I have brought such destruction to this town. Maybe the real monster here is man.
Shattering wood as the creature breaks through the door.
No! I monster! You spend whole book calling me monster. I work hard at being monster. You don't get to be monster, it me.
I know we didn't cast who the monster was going to be, but I mean, like, I get what I look like. You know what I mean? So I just
Yeah,
I
that's
grabbed
fair.
it,
That
makes sense.
grabbed the reins.
That one I think it worked, but I want a little more from it. If I'm being honest, like it felt like it was over too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe work on that in the future. But let's tear right on into the next one. Looks like It Was All a Dream. Does anyone recognize that one? I don't remember half of these.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can someone grab stage directions and we'll hop into it?
Yeah, I'll do stage reactions. Okay.
Cool.
We open on Billy lying in a bed. Mom and Dad are chatting softly nearby. Billy awakes, unnoticed at first.
Huh? What? Za?
Mom and Dad rush to Billy's bedside.
Billy, you're awake.
You gave us quite a scare, kiddo. We almost thought we'd lost you.
What do you mean? What happened? Where am I?
Shh. You're at home where you belong. You had a bad fever, Billy. You've been asleep for days.
We almost thought we'd lost you.
You said that already, Daryl.
Well, we did.
Asleep? But that's impossible. I was on a magical adventure in the kingdom of Lanlaphasia. It was a fantastical place, full of goblins and gremlins, and greeblins and gormblorms, and...
What an imagination you have. No, Billy. You've been right here, in bed.
Your mother's right, Billy. We didn't leave your bedside the whole time.
Maybe it was just a dream. But if that's the case, then where did I get this?
Billy pulls out a magical-looking glowing orb.
Holy shit!
What the hell is that?
Well, it's the orb of Yorvalax.
Is it glowing?
Well, it glows with the magical essence of the spirit realm.
Where did it come from?
Well, I thought I got it from Fafnir the Greeblin emissary. But I suppose if none of that really happened, then we'll never really know for sure where it came from.
What? No, clearly it was all real.
I thought you just said it was a dream.
Well, I thought so too, but you've got a glowing magical orb that says otherwise.
Well, you said I was in bed the whole time.
Well, then where did that orb come from? No, that is pretty incontrovertible proof. Magic is clearly real, and you've been on some sort of mystical trans-dimensional adventure. If you'll excuse me, I have to go reevaluate my whole worldview.
Mom gets up and exits.
What? Mom, wait.
Hang on. That can't possibly be true.
Okay, thank you. Mom was starting to scare me a little. It had to be a dream, right?
Of course it was a dream. I mean, when I went to the magical kingdom of Lenephasia as a little boy, that turned out to be a dream, so why would it be any different for you?
Mom re-enters carrying her degree in physics. She takes it out of its frame and tears it into pieces as Billy and Dad talk, then exits again.
Wait, you went to Lenephasia too?
Of course. I went on an epic quest to gather the 7 relics and defeat the Dreadlord Crundle, but just before the final battle, I woke up in my bed at home, and my parents told me it was all a dream and that none of it really happened. If Lenephasia is real, that would mean that I abandoned the kingdom in its hour of greatest need and left them to the whims of the ancient darkness and... Oh my god.
You were the deserter!
I didn't know. I couldn't possibly know. Yarvalax, please forgive me.
Dad starts sobbing heavily. Mom re-enters on the phone.
Hi, can I please speak with the Pope? What's that? Oh, it's regarding the end of organized religion. Yes, I'll hold.
The real ancient darkness was inside of me all along.
Hi, Your Excellency. Oh, we need to end it. Yeah, all of it. Like religion as a whole. Well, because magic is real, so everything we thought we knew was a lie. Yeah. Well, he has an orb, so. Yeah. All right. Nice talking to you too. Bye now. All right, he says he'll let everyone know that God isn't real and religion is over. Welp.
Mom pulls out a large bottle of liquor and starts pounding it back. Dad continues to sob on the floor. Meanwhile, Fafnir pokes his head in from side stage.
Billy! Psst! Billy, it's me, Fafnir! Listen, I know that the orb transported you back here because your heart's greatest wish was to return home to your family, but the kingdom is...
Yeah. Whatever. I'm in.
Really?
Billy looks back at his sobbing father and his mother chugging alcohol.
Hell yeah, just get me out of here.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah, got some fun turns in that.
I like the supernatural elements.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of sketches where something like starts pretty mundane but then gets weird and supernatural by the end of it. I feel like
I know,
it's
right?
good to have more of those, especially
Never
if it gets
been
like
done.
existentially horrifying while it gets more supernatural. I feel like that's a fresh take for
Yeah.
us specifically.
New for us. We're usually so grounded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the other thing that I don't feel like there's enough of is like superhero stuff and specifically deconstructions of superhero stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that hasn't been
I
done
feel
at
like
all.
that's never been. Anyway, you guys want to read this next sketch? It's called Too
Yeah,
Dangerous.
totally.
That doesn't really give me any idea what it's going to be about.
No idea.
Someone got stage directions?
Yeah, I'll do the stage directions for Too Dangerous.
Sweet.
Sweet. A fully costumed superhero staggers on stage, clearly injured. He takes off his mask to reveal that he is none other than Kyle Donaldson, mild-mannered everyman. He takes a moment to brood. He's really had the shit kicked out of him. Enter Alice, the love interest. Initially, Kyle does not see her, and she takes a moment to process this information. Her boyfriend is a superhero. After a moment, she clears her throat.
Kyle?
Kyle
Alice.
looks around.
So it's been you all this time? You're Captain Capricorn?
I am.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. Listen, Alice. This isn't the first time I've gotten hurt on the job. And it won't be the last time. I've got enemies. Dangerous enemies.
You mean Virgo Man and the Scarlet Sagittarius?
Yes, and the nefarious Aquarius. And if they found out about you, they'd just use you to get to me. It's too dangerous for us to be together. We need to break up. For your own safety.
Yeah, okay.
I know this may be difficult to hear, my love. But you need to realize that it's for the... Wait, did you just say okay?
It sounds like a good plan.
You're not going to try and fight me on this?
I mean, you made it pretty clear that you're too dangerous to be around, so...
Well, yeah, but I thought you might push back like a little.
Honestly, this kind of came up at the perfect time. I was actually coming in here to break up with you, anyway.
What? But why?
Hey, you're the one who suggested it first.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I'm just looking out for your safety.
See, that's the kind of thing that I wanted to talk to you about. All this doing what's best for me stuff. Kind of condescending. Like, I'm a grown woman, dude. I can do what's best for myself.
Well, I couldn't just tell you about my double identity.
Why not?
I wouldn't want you to worry about me.
You know what makes me worry? Having a partner who dips out of almost every social gathering at the last second with absolutely no explanation.
I was fighting crime.
Well, yeah, that's obvious now. But how could I possibly know that? It's not a good look, Kyle. I had a heroin addiction.
But doesn't it kind of make it better? Now that you know I was out doing good things?
You were out getting beat up. Look at yourself. No wonder you have all those metal pins in your shoulder. Wait. Kyle? Do you even have superpowers? You freaking kidding me?
I've been going to the gym more.
Scarlet Sagittarius can blow stuff up with her mind, and you've been going to the gym more?
Well, I mean...
He tries to flex, and it looks ridiculous.
That doesn't make me feel better. I'm sorry, but I've got to go. I've got a date with Lisa tonight.
Lisa? Are you kidding me? Lisa Lang, the reporter from the Daily Globe? Well, you want to know something about Lisa? She's really Admiral Aries.
Aries, I know. We talked. First date, she told me. Look, you're a sweet guy. But the way you're handling this, it's just not going to work for me. There's going to be a time when you'll have to choose between saving your girlfriend or a bus full of kids, and, well, I just can't be that for you. Good luck, Captain.
Alice exits, leaving Kyle alone on stage. After a beat, he punches the wall in frustration.
Ah, my pins.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I've been checking in on the audio periodically, and it seems like everything's resolved. So good stuff. Good job, team.
Hooray.
Keep on rolling.
We did it.
We got a short one up next here. So want to jump on that one?
Yeah.
Cool. Sure. Just dive right into it.
Okay. Dr. Frankenstein is on stage alone. We hear pounding at the door.
That must be the creature. Surely he wishes to kill me. And really, who could blame him? Oh! What hath science wrought in the name of discovery? I was a fool to play God. I've brought such destruction to this town. Maybe the real monster here is man.
Shattering wood as the creature breaks through the door.
Actually, you're thinking of the scientist.
See, it had another part to it. That makes sense.
Ah.
That's good. Once again, I just saw a hideous monster. I'm like, I guess that's me. That's obviously. It's typecast.
In fairness, the one sketch that we did, it was all a dream with the little boy and the mom and the dad. We didn't we just jumped in based on what we expected the role to be. So
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I'm the only one who
I
has
got
a magic
BDE.
orb, so it just made sense.
that energy.
Big dad energy, yeah.
It does seem a little weird that we would write like a 2-part runner. That like, I mean, is that a thing in comedy? Rule of twos?
Yeah.
I'm sure. It's
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. We know comedy.
We've
Rule
got,
twos.
we got people tuned in watching us right now, right? Is that still a thing? You still out there in the
Tuned in.
chat?
Yeah,
There
definitely.
you go.
Mhm.
Then maybe we should plug our new podcast. Is that weird to do in the middle of our own rehearsal?
I feel like we've plugged podcasts in the middle of our own rehearsal before, so.
Yeah, well,
not
Dave
much
never
different.
listens to it.
Yeah.
Well, now someone else is here apparently.
Ooh,
He
someone
can
else
hear
is
all
joined
about
the
our
call.
podcast.
Yeah, we'll pitch it and see if he wants to hear us. So we have a brand new podcast. It's called Quantum Kickflip. It just started about a month ago. We release it every second Wednesday, so not today, but a week from today. There's currently 3 episodes up. It's our sort of first storyline. But I should tell you what the podcast is. It's like an act-play podcast. It's us playing a tabletop role-playing game, like Dungeons & Dragons kind of style, and recording our games so that... oh, weird. A bunch of people... I lost video from some of you.
Oh.
Hopefully that'll resolve by the end of the pitch. Yeah, we play a game and we record ourselves and we tell a story using a tabletop RPG. Yeah, you guys are back. But it's not Dungeons & Dragons. It's Slug Blaster. What's Slug Blaster? Only the coolest tabletop role-playing game there is. It's made by Edmonton artist Mikey Ham. It's all about teens sneaking into other dimensions with crazy hoverboards and sci-fi weapons, getting into trouble, blowing up monsters. It's great. It's so much fun, and we're 3 episodes in, and there'll be a new episode 1 week from today. So, yeah, go find it wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
And the name of that podcast one more time?
Quantum Kickflip. You can find it at quantumkickflip.com or you know, wherever you get your podcasts.
We've gotten some stellar feedback on it, including just now. It's really good.
Oh, nice.
I'm pitching to the wrong people.
Oh,
Yeah, we've
Robin's
lost
voice
dates.
went to the plug blasting. Yeah.
What happened?
We've
Robin's
been
voice went to
updated
the
on
plug
tech.
blasting zone for a second, then everyone dropped.
Okay.
I
But
think
are
we're
we
back.
back now? I seem to have everyone's video back up.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, if it's going to drop in the middle of a plug, it's a good time for it to cut out.
No, we have to start it all over again from the top.
All right.
Nope,
so
looks-
Slug
this looks
Blaster,
good.
Let me tell you.
I don't know any of the things you said. You said a lot of words really quickly, and I don't really know any of the terms for them. But you know what? You seem like you really liked it. And you know what? That sounds good. So you should all get on that podcast. Everybody loves podcasts. You should
They
listen.
do. They really do. And for you don't know, this is Mr. Philliam Crow. He joins us sometimes at rehearsals. He just kind of pops by. And I think we even have a sketch that's got Philliam in it. So maybe we should read that one next.
Sounds
I
good.
guess that makes sense. I just saw an empty computer. I'm like, I'm going to sit down here. Why not?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned about where Dave went, but I'm sure it'll all work itself out. I'll get stage direction for this one. I haven't done one yet. This one is called Security Man. Landlord and Philliam enter stage right. Philliam has a briefcase.
And of course, as I said, the black mold is supposed to be there because it's decorative. So rent is $1,300 a month. You are responsible for utilities and mowing the lawn. What do you think of the place?
It's a great house. I love it, Mr. Bert Lansky.
Do you have any questions before you fill out the application? Keeping in mind, of course, that the decorative black mold is a normal thing for a house to have.
Yeah. What room do you stay in?
I don't stay here. I live in another part of town.
You have 2 houses? You must be rich. You probably worked really hard. Good job.
Thank you. Now, are you going to fill out the application?
I brought a resume.
Philliam sets his briefcase down and begins to open it.
I wrote it myself. I have a calligraphy pen, and I made it fancy for you. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna give me the job.
I'm sorry. I think you misunderstood. You're applying to be a tenant.
I've never been a tenant before. Does it pay well?
Actually, you'd be paying rent to me.
A job where I pay to work there? That doesn't make sense. Sounds like a scam.
Mr. Crow, I think there's been a misunderstanding. This is not a job interview.
Is this an interview for a scam? I don't want it. You can't trick me. I'm really smart.
It's not a scam. I put an ad out that said for rent. I'm the landlord.
Oh, pardon me, Lord Bert Lansky.
I'm not a feudal lord.
Oh. Then why are you demanding $1,300 in taxes from me a month? Are you protecting me from marauders?
No, that's what the police are for.
But I already pay taxes for police. Then where would the tax dollars I give to you be going? The aqueducts?
I'm not charging you taxes. It's rent, and you have to pay for the water yourself.
This rent sounds like a lot like taxes. Hey, are you trying to get around giving money to the Queen?
I don't have to give money to the Queen.
This sounds like treason. I'm not a treason man. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't think I want you as a tenant.
So what happens to the house now?
I'm gonna keep looking for someone who wants to rent it.
You know what? You are persistent. I'll give you that. So what will you do with an empty house in the meantime? Will you have parties here? That sounds like fun. Can I come to the party? I'll bring some cookies. People at the party will love cookies. When is it? Can I bring a friend? I don't have a friend to bring. Do you want to come to a party? It's at a really great house with black mold that's supposed to be there.
I don't have parties here. I just leave it empty if no one's renting it.
You leave it empty? Aren't you afraid someone will steal it?
How would someone steal it?
Maybe they have a wagon. A really big one. Where would you get him a wagon that big? I don't know.
That can't happen. Can it?
I hope not. It's a nice house. It's got black mold. How does a mold get black? Nobody knows. It's a mystery to everyone.
I don't want someone to see this house sitting here and think they could just take it.
You need a security man.
You're right. It's going to be expensive to pay for 24-hour security.
I know. I can be a security man. I'll watch the house and no one will take it. I'll say, this is not your house. Get out of town. Get your own house.
Would you be available full-time?
Let me just check my calendar. This is a new day planner. So I got nothing going on. I'll do it all the time. I'll bring in my stuff so I'll never have to leave. I'll put a bed in there and bring a plant. I'll be a great security man, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm a hard worker.
Well, I'm only willing to pay you minimum wage, though what with the harsh economy and my desire to never spend money. Also, I can't give you vacation or... Also, I can't give you vacation pay or benefits. That's $15 an hour multiplied by 24 hours a day.
That's $10,000, $10,800 a month.
How about 9,000?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're probably right. I'm not really good at math. It's hard.
Wait, no, this is absurd. Why am I paying you? Why am I paying you to be here to do nothing?
And why would I have to pay you to be here when you do nothing. You know what? You're not even allowing me to come to the party. I'm leaving. But I hope you have a good day and you fill your life with laughter and love.
Philium leaves stage left. After a moment, landlord lurches and we hear the sound of a house shifting. The landlord goes to the door.
Marauders? My God, that is a big wagon.
This is very nice. Thank you for joining us, Philium.
No problem. I love it. And you guys you work so hard on your sketches. And
We
you
do. We
deserve
really do. I mean, not that hard, but some. It looks like there's only a couple more left in here. Anyone mind if I hop in on this next one?
Oh, go for it.
Go for it.
I gotta leave. I gotta go to the washroom.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Philium.
Later.
I hope
Later, skater.
Dave comes back.
Classic Philium. He drinks a whole thing of Gatorade and then comes to
Yeah.
rehearsal, and then he has to go to the bathroom, so he leaves.
It's so predictable.
It's so predictable.
Like clockwork. Every
Don't
week.
drink the whole thing of Gatorade, Philium.
Dave!
Hey!
Hey!
Sorry, I just like rubbed one out real quick. Anyways,
It's
Like clockwork, right in the middle of rehearsal. Can't have an Super Wednesday without it.
it's another way of telling how much time has passed.
That's what he calls taking a dump, though, so it's not as gross as it sounds.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
All right,
Robin,
we
you
gotta-
want to do this next
Rubs
one?
it right
We gotta
out.
get through this. Let's a couple more sketches. We can do this. Yeah, I'll jump in. Someone want to grab stage directions for me? Lena, can you do that? Cool.
It's impossible to know which stuff is scripted and what is not.
You can
it's
never
perfect.
tell.
You can never tell.
Whenever you're ready, Lena.
Ombudsman Walter stands with a box in his hands. He's generally a little flustered. He addresses the audience.
All right, thank you all for joining me today. This is never an easy gathering for any of us, but it's been an extra dry summer, so the human sacrifice is even more important this year. I know this can be a nerve-wracking for all of us, but Ombudsman Walter has got your back, okay? No matter what happens, we will get through this together. Except for the person whose name gets drawn and they get sacrificed. They don't really. But your actions, through your actions, that will help us get through it together. And yeah, that's kind of the same thing. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw the name here.
Walter shakes up the box, opens it, reaches in, and pulls out a slip of paper.
All right. The human sacrifice for this year is Ombliver. Ombliver hand paper. Yeah, that's what it says. Ombliver hand paper. Ombliver hand paper. Step forward. Step forward. Ombliver. Yeah, this can't possibly be altered or misspelled. We went through the Registry of Citizens and we painstakingly wrote every name down exactly as inputted. So, Ombliver hand paper. Waiting on you. What's that? Did I alter the name? Why would I? Don't be ridiculous. Why would I alter the name on this sheet of paper? If it said my name, nope. That would be dishonest, and I am not dishonest. Never have been. I've been nothing but not dishonest with all of you. You want to see the paper? Yeah, it's a little unorthodox, but yeah, sure. You can see the paper. Come on up and see that paper.
Mm. Oh no, what an unfortunate accident! Weird! Well, I suppose the only fair thing to do now would be to draw again, so, yeah, you're very lucky this time, Ombliver. Got off scot-free. What's that? We could open the box, look at all the other names, and determine who was drawn by process of elimination. Isn't that just so clever? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. We'll open up the box here.
Walter opens the box. He pulls out a fistful of paper. He gives the audience a pointed look.
Oh. Oopsie. Oh, this is no good. Mm. Oh, no. How did that happen? Mm. Oh, well, we're gonna have a drought forever now. Is that what you people want? Is a drought for the rest of the time? Well, what's that? We could do a vote from the people remaining in the box? Yeah, I mean, yeah, right. Well, of course, sure. That makes total sense. So, all right. If your name is called, you get to vote on who gets to be sacrificed. I sure won't take pleasure in voting when my name is pulled out of this box. I can tell you that. No. All right. Let's see here. It's written extra small or something. What's going on? Oh, man. It's so hard to make out what it's. It's so tiny. Can you hear that? I don't know how this keeps happening. I'm just trying to read them. What did that say? It's weird. I just can't see what it says. I'm gonna drink here. All right. One more small one. I'll have it. Yeah. Well, that was wacky. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, my fellow citizens, I am sorry to say, there is no way to know who the human sacrifice could have been. All I can tell you is who wouldn't have been the human sacrifice with this one remaining slip of paper. See here. Oliver hand paper. Oh boy.
So glad you volunteered for that one, Robin.
Yeah, I wish I'd known what I was signing on for.
It's convenient that you just had a bunch of paper on hand just to ready.
Well, I'm in my
Very convenient.
Very convenient.
I love the name Ombliver. I'm still not over it.
Ombliver hand paper.
Oliver hand paper.
Ivy
Anyway.
made a comment in the stream, eat all of them, immediately after commented, yes.
You get a taste for them after a while. Anyway, do you
For
wanna read
paper, yeah.
the last couple of pieces scripts here?
Yeah, we're kind of home stretch here, looks like.
Yeah, we only got like 1.5 left. So yeah. Liam and Dave, do you guys want to jump in on this one?
Sure.
Sweet.
I got
doing
stage directions. I got
Sweet. Okay.
it. Two meteorologists, Larry and Barry, sit at a table facing the audience. They appear to be monitoring instruments of some kind. Suddenly, Larry looks concerned.
Barometric pressure dropping, cold front moving in off the coast, nor'easter closing in, growing larger. My God, it's the perfect storm.
I mean, I don't know if I'd call it perfect.
Excuse me?
I mean, it's a hell of a storm. Sure. I just think perfect is a bit of a stretch, you know.
Barry, we've been over this. It's not a quantitative it's not a qualitative assessment. It just means that it's an extremely large and dangerous storm.
Sure. And all I'm saying is that I've seen larger and dangerouser. So,
When? Look at these numbers, Barry. What could be more dangerous than this?
what about a Sharknado?
What was that?
Nothing.
A Sharknado? Is that what you said?
No.
Barry, we are meteorologists. We both know that Sharknadoes are extremely rare. We're unlikely to see one in our lifetime, especially after we just had one last week.
All right, fine. I get it. You know everything, and I know nothing. When you record a storm, it's perfect. And when I record a storm, it's just a class 3 or whatever the fuck.
It's not about who records it. It's just...
No, it is. It absolutely is. What about the storm I recorded last month? What was so imperfect about that storm?
The one with all the lightning? I mean, it was a bit much, wasn't it? It was like, we get it. You're a storm. Quit trying so hard.
Well, what about the one last December?
Oh, please. You mean the one that couldn't decide if it was a snowstorm or a hailstorm? Pick a lane already.
All right, smartass. What about March 12th, 2015?
Isn't that the day your son was born and you named him Storm?
He's perfect to me.
Okay, I can't talk to you when you're like this. I'm going to go submit these numbers upstairs.
Barry notices something on his instruments.
Ah,
Wait a minute. The pressure's spiking. It's reversing directions. Don't open that door! God damn it, I told you! It's weird that I needed my reading glasses for this one sketch, just for this one sketch. The rest of them, I didn't need them. I just happened to... You know how your vision just suddenly dips a little bit in the middle of your day?
Yeah, it's intermittent.
Oh, yeah.
You passed over to 9
Intermittent.
o'clock, so that must have been, it hits that certain time of night and you got to put on your glasses.
Yeah. That happens with certain... It's astigmatism, I think, is the one that kicks in.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You should get the ones with like the graduated lenses, like you know how that gets more tinted when the sun, the one that just gives you more vision and less vision.
Your prescription, prescriptional transitions.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like we've only got one more left here. Lena, you want to grab stage directions for this final one? Thank you to everyone who joined us, by the way.
Yeah.
This was very
Yeah.
enjoyable. Sorry for the technical difficulties,
Nice.
but I think we had them resolved. And it's been very nice to hang out with y'all.
Yeah.
Anyway, one last sketch, and then we'll close the meeting for tonight.
A survivor of a zombie apocalypse on stage. We can hear the groaning hordes just outside the door. The survivor addresses the audience.
Sounds like this might be it for us. You know, this whole time we've been running away to stay alive. But instead of working together, we've been suspicious of each other, stealing from each other, killing each other. We're all that's left of humanity, and we're tearing each other apart. Maybe the real monster here is man.
Shattering wood as the zombie horde breaks through the door. The zombies attack the survivor, gnawing on various body parts.
No, you know, I forgot about the zombies. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's some zombies. The zombies are the monsters. Forgot about the zombies.
Survivor dies.
I noticed we have a few like half sketches.
Yeah, but
Mom,
together,
together.
it seems like-
it's all one.
oh, okay.
Well, that was great, gang.
Beautiful.
Another successful Debs rehearsal on the books. Do we have any other business we got to go over? I want to remind everyone to listen to our podcast, Quantum Kickflip. New episode out 1 week from today. First thing in the morning, you can grab it wherever you find your podcasts. Leave us a nice review if you like it. I'm addressing this to all of you guys in the meeting.
Yeah.
With me.
Yeah.
I refuse to listen to it up until this point, so I'll try to get on that.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice, is all I'm saying. Then we'd have 6 listeners instead of the current 5.
And just double checking that everyone on this call in this meeting, we've all made sure to follow on social media at Quantum Kickflip on all the different platforms where we can hear about updates about the show. We can see little clips. We can see a bunch of different promotional things. We have contests, things that I'm sure as part of the debutantes we always forget. We need to remember those things.
We need to do that for sure. We need to get on
And
that.
hey, I'm just realizing now, you guys, it's a little past, but it's like the 5-year anniversary of the very first Odd Wednesday.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
hey, here's to that.
5 years. 5 years of Odd Wednesdays.
Hey!
Cheers, everybody.
Be forgot
Cheers.
and never brought to